Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eland's Fictional Sports Universe. And we got kind of a little special thing going on for you guys here tonight. It will be the premiere of the World Bull Riding Council regular season. We're going to be using Ultra Quick Bull Riding by. It is a cards and dice game without a computer version, so I've got live dice right here. And hold on one second. I'm posting on the Facebook to get people to come join us. Sorry, just 1 second. Just posting all that. Once I get that posted, we will be ready to go. So, yep, post. All right. So yeah, we'll be using Downey Games Ultra Quick Bull Riding as we are finally ready to get this one started. So whether you're watching live or on demand, this is gonna be a new thing, a bit of a new thing, you know. a little nervous because this, like I said, there is no computer helper. I'm going to be doing this all from dice, and I've played this game a few times, so it's not anything that I'm super intimidated by. But we will be starting coverage of this fictional bull riding association called the World Bull Riding Council, and it starts with a lot of events, as you can see on the bottom right corner of your screen. We start at the United Kingdom Invitational here in Leeds, England, and then we'll go to the World Bull Riding Council Super Invitational in Oklahoma City for the next round. So this is how it works. We got 112 cowboys. We got 112 bulls. We're going to be taking the top 25 from last year to fill out the first part of our of our field, and then we random drew the other 15. So top to be our qualifiers. 40 Cowboys going at it for 2 rounds. Tonight will be round 1. We'll do round 2 at a later date. And if you're in the top 10 combined after round 2, you advance to the short go. And highest combined 3 rides will win the title. And then, of course, all these guys are competing for points. So it should be a lot of fun as we are finally, looks like ready to get started. So let's go ahead and introduce you to the first matchup of the night. As you can see on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the spreadsheet that I've prepared for this thing. 40 Cowboys taking on 40 Bulls. It's all been random draw on the Bulls as well. First up, we have Herbeto Hofstetter from the United States of America on reindeer. As you can see here, I'll show you just kind of an example of a bull card really quickly. So, see, here's an example of a bull card, like right here. The #1 bull in the world last year, War Dance. As you can see, event $13.99, ride is -25, mark is 24, and all this stuff will make sense as we get ready for this one. So, first thing we're going to do is going to go to Hofstetter's card. He is rider ID number 101. So we'll go to rider 101. Actually, it might be easier to just bring that up on my phone and just have the charts on the screen. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, sorry if this is a little rough. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this, and quite frankly, I'm pretty excited about it. I grew up in a rodeo family, so to be able to do a rodeo type broadcast is really cool for me. So, all right, so rider number 101, Herbeto Hofstetter from the United States of America. You're going to see a lot of different cowboys from different nations. Some nations you don't expect. I mean, who would have thought we'd be opening the season in Leeds, England? But that's what they said to do on this thing. As we go to rider number 101, there he is, Herbeto Hofstetter, 36 years old, and now we'll type in his stats. So the rider ride stat is 56. Oh, come on. His injury rate is a D, but because his bull, Reindeer, has a -2 injury rate, that will take him down to an F. His score rating is a D, but he gets a new 1, since it says 1, that's +1, so that'll take him up to C, which means his score rating means it'll be a little bit higher score should he make the ride, and his style is a B. So that's all the ratings input for this cowboy as he's on the bull taking his wrap. So here's what we'll do. We'll take this 56 minus 40. So the rider's rating minus the bull's buck-off rating. So that's 56 minus 40, 16. And that is the number we're shooting for. So the first thing we'll do is we'll roll 2 D10s. which I have here in my hand. And we'll roll away. Looks like we got a 61. Now, the first time you roll D10s, you look at it this way. You want to make sure it's not below or equal to the event, and our event is 14, as you can see right here, or below or above or equal to the re-ride, and it's not. So 61, which means we have a regular ride. So now what we need to do is we need to roll on the official riding range. He only has a 16% chance of covering this bull, so we need to roll 16 and under. And what do? We roll a 39, so he will get bucked off. So that is we go here to all the scores, automatic, no score. So Reindeer does his job. And so now we'll move on to our next cowboy in the chute, and that will be Gail Merswiak out of Great Britain, hometown guy, rider ID number 98, and we've already got him listed. He's 22 years old, so he's a pretty good young rider. His rider rating is a 58. So we'll come here now to his injury. It's a B. His score rating is actually going to be declined because the bull that he's on, vertical limit, is a -1. So score will be taken down to F. And his style rating is a B. So we're ready to get this one going. So we'll roll 2d6 and away we go again. Here we go. 68. So as you can see, we're within the normal range. So we will roll. So he's only got we got to do the math here. So 58 minus 32, 26. So he's got a 26% chance of covering this bull. Here we go. Roll it. Oh, and he makes it. He rolls a 24. He makes the whistle, and we have our first qualified ride of the day. And now we're going to have to roll on the judges' chart. So first thing we'll do is go to the score chart. Rider score chart. He's got a score of, where's he at? An F. So we'll roll on the F chart, as you can see right here. So we'll roll on the F chart, and we roll a 62. Now, we roll it twice because there's 2 judges on each thing. So 62 F, that's 17 points. So the first score coming in is 17. Next score coming in will be, once again, we roll on the F twice. We rolled a 19. So that's going to be 17 points. So they're pretty well in agreement there as the scores are continuing to come in. Now we'll go to the style chart. He had a style of a B. So this is where he could get some bigger points. We're about to find out. So come down to the style chart. He has a B, so we're going to be rolling right here. First thing he did was a 20. So that's 3 points there. And the second style judge. Ooh, this could be a big one. 51. So he only gets 3 there as well. And now we'll do the mark score. Now, in order to get the mark score, we got to once again go back and figure out what the bull was marked at. Mark is a 22. So we'll go back to our chart, and we'll go to the mark chart. Rolling on 22. This could be some big points if you roll some high numbers. Here we go. First thing he rolls is a 20. The bull rolls as a 23. So that's 21 points there. So the bull is going to get a decent amount of points. So in rodeo, the scores are combined between the bull's performance and the rider's performance, or the stock's performance and the rider's performance. 22, 42. He gets 22 there, so we're going to get our total score. I'll figure out a way to make this quicker. And the rider score is 131. That is not right because it should be 1 to 100. What did we add there? Okay, Q40. Okay, 22, 21, 51. Oh, there's no way that was 51. That was 3. There we go, 83 points. So that's more like it. So 83 points for him, so he will go to the lead. And now that'll take us to our next rider. It will be Jason Villicas out of the United States of America, riding Slim. Rider identification number 90. Huh. According to this, rider 90 is Antoine Schellenberger. So it messed up somewhere. So we'll just change that name real fast. Antoine Schellenberg. And he's out of Germany. All right, here we go. Anton Schellenberg's rider rating is 59, which makes his official rider rating minus 22 be 37. His injury rating is a D, but he goes down to an F because the bull injured more people than the average bull. Score rating, it will stay whatever it is. He got a score rating of a D and a style rating of a D. So we're ready to get going. All right, Anton Schellenberg on Slim out of Germany. Here we go. He rolls an 88, so that means we will stay in the range right here, so we don't have an event or a reride. Good news for that cowboy, which means he probably won't get injured, but now he's got a 37% chance of covering this bull. He rolls it, and it's a 52. Off he goes. So a no score for that cowboy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our third bull rider is on the ground, and now that'll take us to number 89, Tyler L. out of the 37-year-old out of the United States of America. He's got a rider rating of 59 as well, which makes him a 29% chance of covering this bull. This bull really mean. He's injured a bunch of riders, and that'll take his injury rating from an A down to a C. And then his score, though, for L is a C. And his style is a C. So we're ready to go here. Rider number 4. Look, 9 to first roll is, it's an 8. And that means we are barely within the range in order to continue this ride. So 29% chance of covering this bull. Here we go. Bull comes out of the chute. And where did the dice go? Bull comes out of the chute. And he covers it. He rolls a 25. Great ride. He holds on and is launched at the whistle. They're going to say he's got a ride. So now we will go on to the score chart. Rider score rating is a C, so we will roll on a C. And here we go. 56. So first number to come in is an 18. And the next number to come in. This could be a big number. C97 is a 19. They like the way he held on there, stayed in the middle. Now it'll come down to the style. That'll be how well he spurred the bull out. All of the fun things that make bull riding great. His style rating is a C. So we're going to be rolling on that C. All right, style. 47, C. 3 points from the first judge. It's a 19, no wonder. And now the next judge. 47C. 3 points out of him, and now it'll be up to the bull The bull won. So what's the bull mark at? The mark is 22. So it'll be, now we'll see what they give the bull. Second qualified ride of the night. Oh, he rolls a 7. Dead 7. 22, so he gets 19 the first run. Final number coming in to give us our total score here. Ooh, big one. 92. 23. This could be a huge score, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. 85 points, and that is your new leader of this one. Oh, get back. So the ride score right now, that's what we're looking at. 85 points for him, and he's got the lead right now. Gail Mierzwiak in second, but Tyler L. in first, and now that'll take us to Jody Danner on Slick Willie, rider identification number 85. 24 years old. He's an American. He's got a ride rating of 61, so one of the stronger riders in the field. That'll means, oh, wow, he's got, and Slick Willie only has a -9 buck-off rate, so that'll take him down to 52. So he's got a 52% chance covering this bull. No injury rate, so it won't change anything to the injury. Danner comes into the season fairly healthy. However, the score will go down because the bull just is not that great. However, Danner, one of the best in the World Bull Riding Council, and I'll only take him down to a B. His style is a D. So he's very straightforward, and we are ready to get this one going. So first thing we're going to roll to make sure we roll in that in between 9 and 96. And we do. And now here we go. 61 or 52 is the number we're looking for. And he goes off. I'll be darned. One of the best chance to cover a bull, and he goes off. The bull goes away from his hand, makes an uncharacteristic move, and throws him to the arena dirt. What a surprise here. Jody Danner with one of the most rideable bulls in the pin, and he goes down. That'll bring us now to Anthony Kiesler out of the United States of America. Barbosa is the name of the bull, and he's pretty rideable. He's only got a -2. Anthony Kiesler, rider identification number 76 out of the United States of America, 21 years old. He's got a 62% ride percentage. That brings it to a 60% rider. 60% chance he'll cover this ride. No chance the injury will change, so he'll stay at a D. His score will come down, and his score was already a D, so that brings him to an F. His style, though, is at a D, so 60% chance this bull gets covered. We want to roll between a 6 and a 100, and we'll do just that. And now here we go. The chute opens, and he is all over this one. Great spur ride out of Kiesler. Kiesler's going to make 8, and that is going to be our third qualified ride of the evening. So now we'll just see what the mark is. The mark is 20. Sorry. The score is a F. So I don't anticipate monster scores. Probably won't take the lead, but you never know. So we'll roll on the score chart. First one, here we go, F, rolled to 21, and that's going to be 17 points, so nothing super big. As we are waiting for the scores to come in, I'm going to stop saying the numbers because you really don't get all that type of insight while you're watching a real rodeo. Style is a D, so we'll check out the style chart. Numbers are continuing to come in from the judges. Style could be a big number here. Waiting for all the scores to come in. All of it will be tabulated. Big names still to come. And I believe he was only a 20 mark. Yep, he was. So now we'll move on to the mark chart. This could actually be a decent score for the bull. He had a pretty good trip around the arena, apparently, as we're waiting for our final judge to input his score. And they must have really liked this bull. Really like this one. And here comes the score, 83 points, so that'll tie him for second. So still, Tyler L. is on top. And that'll bring us now to Olin Munhink out of Finland on Ladies Man. Rider identification number 70. 36-year-old Finn. He's got a 63% ride, which will bring him down to a 38%. Does not affect the injury rate, so he will stay at a B. Mark is a 22 bull, so that's good. And it will help the score rate, so his score rate is a D, so I'll bring him to a C. And his style is a B. So we're ready to get this one kicked off. We want to roll between that 13 and 100. Hopefully we don't have any events happening. If it rolls in the event, then the whole reason why that would happen is that would be an injury or the bull stumbles. Reride is the bull does not have a very good trip, so we'll have to go from the extra pin and put him towards the end of the night. So here we go. Olin Munhink. Here we go. We rolled within that range, so now we're looking to roll at 38 or under, and we won't. He goes out the back end, not even close, rolled a 77. So that was more like a boom, boom play there by the bull Ladies Man. So as no score for Munhink, and he will come back in round 2, hoping to get something a little bit better. Now we'll go to Jose Leeds out of Australia on Splatcat. Jose Leeds, number 65, rider identification number. And he's got a 65 ride percentage. That'll make him a 41% cover in this bull. It's actually not bad. Jose Leeds' injury rating is an A, but since Splatcat has a -1 injury, that'll take him down to a B. Mark is 21. Rider score rating is a -1, so that'll bring his already D score down to an F. And his style, though, is a B. So he's got a lot of style. If he can cover this bull, that might help him a lot. So here we go. We want to roll between 13 and 96. First roll is out, and we are there. So, all right, looking for a 41. Can he cover him? No, not even close. Rolls at 95. So another 1-2 gone type deal. The bull starts to spin away from his hand. He gets caught up on the rope, and that's going to do it for Mr. Leeds tonight. He'll be looking to come back tomorrow, or I don't know if we'll do tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Maybe we'll have time tomorrow. For round 2, remember the top 2 combined scores, or they'll take the 2 combined scores, and then we'll have our top 10, and the top 10 will advance to the short go for the title. Next up will be Sal Manson out of the United States of America on Holy Moly. Sal Manson. You know what? I really need music behind this. Let's get some music going. Yeah, just some music. Maybe because I don't want those to accidentally play. Let's just play some music. Let's shuffle all. So All right, we'll get some music going just so it's not dead quiet. All right. Holy moly, Sal Manson, rider number 60. Getting ready to ride Holy moly. Manson starts out with a 55 rider percentage. That'll take him down to a 38 ride percentage, I believe. Hopefully my math is right. This bull's pretty friendly. It's not going to do a lot to his injury rating. Sal Manson, age 42, already has a injury rating, so he's actually pretty healthy. Mark 22, so that could help out, but his score rating is going to take a hit, and that is tough because he just starts out with a D, which means it goes to an F. It goes on the school grading system, so there is no E. And the style of Manson, as he's one of the elder statesmen of the sport, and he is ready to let this one turn this one out the chute. Here we go. Rolls a 41, so we're in that range between 6 and 98, so now he needs a 38. Here we go. What's he going to get? No, he makes it to about the 6-second mark as he rolls a 55 and comes off the bull. Tough break there for Manson. So that'll now take us to our next rider. It is Dante Cavness on Rotten Cotton. Rotten Cotton has a negative 27. Dante, number 59, has a 55 ride percentage. But minus that 27, it's going to be very tough. That brings him down to 35. Minus 7, that'll bring him to 28. This bull is mean. It's a negative 2. And that'll bring Cavness' injury that's already on a D down to an F. Score is tough as well. He'll take a hit. So his score will come down to a D. But his style, Cavness, one of the 19 years old, one of the most stylish riders around, but he has got a chore to do. 5 and 97 is what we're going to roll for, and we're through that. Now we got to roll on the ride percentage. He needs it under 28. Does he get it? No. That is a not even close. He rolls an 83, so it takes $1 and launches him out the back door. So that is going to be a no score for Cavness. And he's looking to just kind of regroup and get ready for round 2, where hopefully he can put up a big number. Next up is going to be Victor Firm
The Yo Sports Show
on Corkscrew. Victor Firm out of Argentina, rider identification number 54. 32 years old. He's got a 56% ride percentage. That will bring him down to a 29. Injury actually helps him out, so he's already pretty healthy, so he gets an A. Look at the mark on that. 23, one of the highest marks we've seen tonight. Score is not going to get affected. And Victor has a D score, so this could actually, but the style on this guy, 32 hitting his peak, is absolutely insane. If he covers this, this could be a big number. Here we go, rolling for that event at 95. If it goes below 4 below, we're going to go to the event chart. 95 or above, we go to the re-ride chart. Here we go. Oh, and guess what? We rolled a 99, so that is going to be a re-ride. So Victor Firm, something must happen. The bull must have stumbled coming out of the chute. It robs him of a fair shot. So Firm will get a re-ride. And we'll make a note of that. Put in red, bold letters. RR. That way, when we come back and look at the scores, we'll be able to come back to that. So we'll have to get him another bull. So we'll go to the stock draw, and it'll be bull number 91, or 81, excuse me. Werewolf. That's going to be the re-ride matchup right there. But we'll take care of that later. So now we're going to move on to Barney Stiers. Barney Stiers out of the Great Britain, the hometown boy. On Just a Dream. Stiers, rider identification number 49. He's got a 58 ride percentage, minus 32. That's going to take him down to 26. Ooh, not a very good chance for him. Injury, though. The bull is pretty friendly. His injury's at a D, so good thing there. Mark at 24, that's huge. And the score rating is actually going to go up to a B. His style is a D, so we are ready to get this ride going. Just a Dream and Barney Stiers. Here we go. The first roll is a 47, so we are good. So we will have a regular ride. We need under 26 or equal. Doesn't get it, 95. That is one of those ones where as soon as he nods his head, the chute open, the bull turns into his hand, and he's not ready for it, and he goes out the back. The bulls are having a great night tonight. And only 3 qualified rides. And it's all Tyler L. still on top, and a pair of 83s tying him. As we will move on to Carl Glinsky, and he'll be taking on Woodstock. Woodstock. Pretty friendly bull. It's only negative 20. Glinsky, 45th in the world last year. He's got a 58 ride percentage, so that makes things interesting, which means he's got to come to around 38 is what we're looking at. Pretty friendly bull. But Glinsky comes into this season definitely a little rough for wear. 37 years old. Score rating is actually going to go down to C. Oh, my bad. I should have kept that -1. I should go down to F. Sorry, D. No, F. Style, though, for this old cowboy is still pretty up there as far as the judges are concerned at a B. So we're going to roll between 13 and 96. Hopefully we don't get any of that. And we don't. We roll 62. All right, here we go. We need a 38, Mr. Glinsky. Give it to us. He nods his head. The chute opens. And he's going to make 8 on this one. No problem. He rolls an 04 all over this bull. He is spurring. He is looking all sorts of good. And that is going to be our 4th qualified ride of the evening. The bull goes into his hand right where he thought it would. And he just sticks it on him. Puts the spurs to good use. This bull, only -20, so it's not the biggest, hardest bull to ride in the pin, but you know what? With you only 3 qualified rides, that is going to help. It's only a score rating of F, as we will go to the charts and roll on that. Waiting for the numbers to come in. First numbers are starting to come in now. Right, so, but his style, the style on that man, the old cowboy, still a B style, so that's going to help him out a little bit. I need a something I can just, a whiteboard I can just write scores on. That way I'm not going back and forth. 50. As we're waiting to see what the scores are coming in, taking their time, the judges wanting to make sure they get this right. Definitely one of the highest style rides we've seen. What's his mark? 22, so pretty average. What kind of trip did the bull have? Oh, we got a big number coming on it for the final judge, though. Who's ready for a big number here? Score coming in, 85 points, so he'll tie the leader, Tyler L. So the two U.S. Cowboys on top, but keep in mind, we still got that re-ride from Victor Firm. And now we're going to move on to Marcus Backrot out of the United States of America on PUD. Backrot, rider number 44. He's got a 59% ride percentage. Gonna try to switch music as we switch riders. $59. Sorry if there are people in the chat room. I haven't been able to really keep up with it. I'll definitely will take a break in between for sure. 59 minus 32. That'll put him at 27. So not a very good chance to cover this one. Pretty friendly bull, so his injury will stay at C. Score rating will stay at a C as well, and the style C. So pretty average rider. 48 years old, Marcus Backrot, so he's towards the end of his career as he nods his head, and here we go. Rolls at 93, and that's barely within the range to keep this ride from going crazy. Now we need a 27 or under, and he's going to get it. He rolls at 24. He fights all the way to the whistle. They're going to give him a score. Back-to-back qualified rides for these boys right here. And I found a piece of paper and a pencil. I'm going to start writing the scores down. That way I can load those a wee bit quicker. All right, so score is a F. Oh, sorry. Marcus Backrot's score is a C. Style is a C. And I believe it's a 22 mark. Yep. All right. So the numbers will be coming in very, very quickly. Waiting for the score still. And the bull mark score is all that we need to get, and we'll have a total score for you in a second. All right, so here comes the numbers for Marcus Backrot. Waiting for the numbers, and here it is. 85 points, he'll tie the lead, so we got a three-way tie atop the leaderboard. Marcus Backrot joins them, so now we got a battle brewing for round two. It'll be between L, Backrot, and Glinsky. Gonna try to make it happen here. Next up will be Mitch Bennett out of the United States of America, rider identification number 32. He's on red jacket, a top 20 bull last year. Bennett, 47 years old, got a 61 ride percentage, which means that will take him to a 44% chance of covering this bull, so decent shot. His injury, though, is going to come down to a B. He came in pretty good shape. The score on this bull, though, is pretty good. It'll take him to a C, and his style at a D. So it's starting to decline a little bit, but the old man, let's see what he can do here. 47 years old. Want to roll between a 4 and a 97, and we will do just that. So now here we go. We're looking for a 44 or lower. Here he goes. Nods his head. Here he goes. Comes around to the right. Trying to make a move there. He's there at 8. He's there at the 7-second mark. 7 seconds left. 6, 5. Down he goes. And that is going to be a no score. About 3 more seconds left to do it for him, and he would have had it. He rolled a 66 when he needed a 44. And that is just not going to cut it. So he will look at his first ride being a no score. Now we move on to the top 25. We are halfway through this opening round. So now we go top 25. And it all starts out with Leslie Kakour out of the United States of America. 62 ride percentage. This is where things will get interesting. So 62, he actually gets 15 because Lightning is a very rider-friendly bull. So that'll give him a 77% chance of covering this one. Very friendly bull. Kakour comes in as a D injury. Mark 22. Kakour comes in with an A score and A style. So if he covers this bull, which we expect he will, 77% chance of covering it. So we're about to see what happens for Leslie Kakour. Okay, first thing we need to do is roll between a 6 and a 96, and we will do just that. So 77 or lower is what we're looking for. Here he goes. Out the chute he comes. He is having a struggle here. A battle all the way to the finish, but he will make the whistle. He rolled a 69, nearly rocked out of there. But the score is going to be huge. This bull had a very atypical ride for him. Good moves out of Lightning as we're about to get our numbers here. So, he's an A. This is probably going to be a lead change. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a lead change. The numbers I am seeing are through the roof. This could be in the 90s. It's all going to come down to what they marked this bull. So now we're ready to input the numbers. All right. This should be the new leader. We're about to find out. Here comes the number, 88 points, and he will be the new leader. Leslie Kakour, the number 25 man in the world last year, comes out and shows he wants to improve quite nicely. Now we'll go to the number 24 guy. As we mentioned, the top 25 from last year automatically got into this competition without having to qualify. It'll be Leslie Brendel out of the United States of America, 62 ride percentage. That'll bring him down to 30% chance covering this bull. He's got Sharp Dress Kid. Mean bull, -2 injury rate. Brendel already comes in here banged up. Not an easy bull either. Makes a lot of guys look silly. Brendel, though, is not to be beaten on style, though. Brendel, 22 years old, just beginning his career, and a chance to make some moves here. Hopefully we roll between 2 and 100, which we will easily. And now only a 30% chance covering this bull. Will he do it? He nods his head. One buck and he's gone. So Brendel with no chance to cover that one. So Brendel will have to rebound and hope he draws a little bit nicer tomorrow. That'll now bring us to Orval Sarate out of Brazil. Sarate with his 63 ride percentage. That'll bring him down to 41%. Pretty nice bull. Sarate comes in average health. And this is a bull that he can really show off on. He's not the most stylistic guy, but he is great when it comes to balance. Sarate, here we go. We need to roll between a 4 to 96, and we'll do just that. So now here we go. Opens the chute, 41 or under, and he is all over this thing. He nods it. From the moment he opens the gate, he is on top of it. He is spurring. He is not going to go anywhere. He will easily make 8 as the whistle blows. And Sarate will get a score. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I just remembered I do have a whiteboard. So, oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, this song cannot play. I'm definitely going to go through and make a list. All right, so the first thing that they'll be looking at is his score, and he's got a B. Then his style is a D, and the mark is a 22. All right, so let's go ahead and roll on the chart. Get us a score as we'll check in on things. So this has been a lot of fun. I don't know if it translates very well to broadcasting, but I've had a good time with it, so I'm probably still going to do it. So the first score on that one. Waiting for the numbers to come in for Sarate. And now we'll roll. So the numbers are being tabulated. Soon they'll be entered. .88 the new score to beat. Not a very good trip for this bull. Mataska. And here comes the scores. 17, 18, threes. And then the mark 18. Yep, not a very good trip in 22. So the score coming in will be 81 points. So it isn't because of anything Serate did. But what matters the most is that he is still, that he has a qualified ride to help him move on into round 2. Because remember, the combined rides is what's going to get you into the short go and ultimately win the competition. So we'll now move on to number 22, Rick Piontkowski. 63% ride percentage. He'll actually, and this bull, Biloxi Blues, the 11th bull in the world last year, actually helps him out a little bit. Pretty friendly bull. Piontkowski comes in slightly under average. It's actually going to help Piontkowski's score rating, and that'll put him at an A. So if he covers this one, this could be a big number. So here we go. We're going to roll between 1 and 98. Hopefully we don't get that. We won't. All right, here we go. 64% chance of covering it. He nods his head. Here he comes, and it is going to be a battle here. Biloxi Blues versus Piontkowski. Biloxi Blues makes a move that he wasn't ready for, and he hits the dirt. And Piontkowski cannot believe that he let that get away. 34 years old. He is a veteran in this sport and knows that moments like that do not come often. A 63% ride percentage, and look at that score rating had he covered it. But instead, he hits the dirt, and it's a no score. Biloxi Blues shows exactly why he was the number 11 bull in the world last year. And now we get to move on to Claudio Casillas and Chain Reaction. 63 ride percentage for him as well. But he is Chain Reaction takes away 42% of that. So that brings him down to 21. So that is not going to be easy. Pretty mean bull as well. As Casillas comes in kind of banged up, so that'll take him down to an F. The mark's 22, and it's not a rider-friendly bull, so that'll take him down to a D. So, and the style for Casillas is a D, so probably not a very big number coming, if anything. I mean, that 21 is going to be very, very hard to beat. Want to roll between a 14 and a 99. Here we go, and we will roll a 48, so we're good. So 21 or under. Here we go. He nods the gate. The chute opens. Takes one buck. He's there the first move, and he's beat the second move. The bull spins into his hand and then shows this little humpback motion where he throws his head up and then arches his back at the same time to get him off balance, and Casillas will hit the dirt. So another no score here, and that 88 from Leslie Kakur is looking pretty good right now. So now we'll move on to Ephraim Betts, the number 20 rider in the world last year. He's got a 64 ride percentage. That takes him down to 34 as Husker Red, a top 50 bull from last year, really does a number on that. And he's a mean bull, -2, and that takes him down 2 spots. Can he even go down 2 spots? Can you go to a double F? Let's see, injury chart. Let's find the injury chart. Events. Chart. Where's the injury chart? What does the injury have to do with anything? No, there is no FF. All right. Yeah, so what you would do is roll on the event chart and possible injury. Then you'd roll on the injury chart, possible injury, yada, 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 yada. So Look at this. They've even got crazy events on here, such as bull runs into railing, rider awarded re-ride. Bull crashes hard into railing. Bull retired due to injury. Major injury. Broken back. Rider is forced to retire from sport. Trampled by bull. Seriously injured. Must retire from sport. This is some pretty intense stuff here. So I guess that answers my question, is we are ready. So that takes him down to an F. And at least he'll keep his score, which is a D. So Betts not coming in with a lot going for him, except that style. He's got a pretty stylish rider. So here we go, 14 to 96. Let's see what happens. And we roll a 55. We're good. And he rolls a 96. That is not even close. So he hits the dirt way early in that ride, almost as soon as he nods his head. That bull had something waiting for him. So now we'll go to Melvin Jan. We're in the top 20 from last year. Melvin Jan on Wildlife, a top 30 bull last year, but it's very rideable. Look at that, a 9. That's all it takes away. Melvin Jan, 52 years old. You want to talk about an elder statesman in a sport. Oh, I didn't do that right. 64% ride. And that will take him down to 53. So he's still got, most likely, will cover this bull. Injury for Jan. Takes him down to a D. He's in pretty good shape. Look at the mark on that bull at 23. That could be huge. Score rating for Jan is a C. Style is a C as well. So Melvin Jan, 52-year-old American, getting ready to go. 13 through 93 is what we're looking for. And he gets there. Okay. Now here we go. The ride roll. He nods his head. Here he comes. Melvin Jan, the older statesman of the sport, has this bull beat at every move. He's going to make 8, and that is going to be a score. Goodness. 52-year-old Melvin Jan showing that he can compete with the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, and all the above. He's got a score rating of a C, a style rating of a C, but that bull, ladies and gentlemen, is marked at 23. This could be a big number. We're about to find out. All right, the judges getting to work, sending in their numbers. Where this bull is marked, that the performance of the bull might make all the difference here tonight for 52-year-old Melvin Jan. He's a 23 ranked bull. Waiting for the final number to come in. All right, so we got our numbers and we're ready to input them and come up with the score for Mr. Jan. First numbers, the 17 and 18 on the score chart. His style, he gets a pair of 3s. And now here comes first mark judge for the bull, 23. Second mark judge, 19. Here comes the number, 83 points. So Melvin Jan, right in the thick of it, doesn't take the lead. down by 5 points, but he's right in the thick of it as we go into our next rider. So number 18, Britt Batts. On Gunsmoke. Britt Batts, a 64 ride percentage, but all of that is pretty much gone when you look at the negative 42 that Gunsmoke puts out there. Only gives him a 22% chance of covering this one. Pretty friendly bull. Batts comes in a little banged up, and his score rating is going to take a little bit of a hit, only to a B though. His style is a D, so we're ready to get this one going. 4 through 95 to make sure we don't have an event or a re-ride. And we're at rolling 11, so we're good now. Here we go. This is going to be tough. Britt Batts versus Gunsmoke. We need a 22 or lower. He nods his head, and here we go. This one is good at the first move, but down he goes at the second move. Not a chance for Britt Batts. And I think he knew it. Only a 22% chance of covering that bull. And Gunsmoke proving why he is one of the elite bulls in the World Bull Riding Council. Now move on to the Italian, Sam Piriano. 65 ride percentage. And that'll be taken down to a 35 by White Magic. A mean bull too. Piriano comes in a little bit banged up to begin with, so it's going to make him even more susceptible to injury. And this bull is not rider friendly. Style for Piriano though, a B, so we need to see if we can get it done. 13 through 99 is what we're going to roll for. We get there at 21, so it'll be a regular ride. We need 35 and under. Here we go. Nods his head. Out he comes. Good move. Good first move there by Piriano. Piriano battling White Magic. There's about 6 seconds left on the clock. Coming around to the left into his hand. And Piriano hits the ground with 2.8 remaining. So Piriano will hit the ground. And it's another no score. Piriano will try to rebound and get ready to come back for tomorrow night as we go to Arturo Blackborough out of the United States of America. Number 16 ranked bull rider in the world last year. He's got a 65 ride percentage as well, but all that is pretty much going to go to 29% as scene of the crash. And he is a mean one. He will take the injury for Blackborough's average health down to an F and puts him in danger. Score rating for Blackborough is a C and style is a C. So only 29% chance he covers it. So we're going to roll for the event and re-ride. Remember, if it's 11 or below, then we go to the event chart. 98 or under, we have a re-ride, which we already have, or 98 or over, which we already have one re-ride, and we get there at 38. So Blackborough needs a 29 or under. Here we go. Nods his head. Out the chute he comes. This one's going to be close. Coming around to the left, he's still there at 6. He's there at 7. He could make it, and he comes off, and the whistle says 1.1 seconds remaining. He comes off at the whistle simultaneously, and he rolled a 31 when he needed a 29. So close for Arturo Blackborough. All that work is going to leave him empty-handed. That is unfortunate for Arturo Blackborough. And now we go to number 15 man in the world last year, the German Gaylord Danzarou. 66 ride percentage, and he has Hidalgo. This is a bull that is new to the World Bull Riding Council that we have heard a lot about. First time we've seen him come out there, and he is ranked at a negative 42, so that is going to take that all the way down to 24%. And he's mean. He'll take his the injury of rating of Danzarou down to C, and he's not rider friendly. It'll go down to D. His Danzarou, his style, not his strong point. So Gaylord, Danzaru versus Hidalgo. First we'll roll. We're safe in the event start at 71. So now we need a 24 under. Here we go. Chute opens, and he's there. He's looking really, really good. Around at the left at 5, and he comes down at 4 seconds left. So we rolled a 35 when we needed a 24, so maybe more than 4 seconds left. But it doesn't matter as he didn't meet the whistle. So now it'll go to number 14, Damian Amoruso out of Brazil. Little known fact, but Brazilians are actually ruling bull riding in real life. He's got a 66 ride percentage, but he's Sparky, a top 40 bull, lowers that to 36. Pretty not a dangerous bull. So Arturo will stay at a B. Look at the mark on that bull. If somehow, some way he makes the whistle, this could be a big score. Especially since Arturo has a D score, but B style. So, and everybody chasing that 88 of Leslie Kakur. So we need to roll between a 10 and a 95. Here we go. And we'll roll a 59, so we're good there. So 36 or under. Here we go. Chute opens. Amoruso comes around to the left into his hand, and now it spins away the opposite direction out of his hand. And that's going to create trouble as he goes down. And now that is another no score. So he's in good company as the last 5 bull riders have all posted zeros. Melvin Jan's number looking very, very good. Now we'll go on to Blake Quaz. And look at this. We got the 13th ranked bull rider in the world last year ranked against the 13th ranked bull in the world last year. Quaz with a 66 ride percentage, but he'll lower that to cut it in half to 33. Blackberry Wine, the bull, he's pretty mean, and Quaz is already pretty banged up. Score for Quaz, though, goes up to a double A. If somehow, some way he can make the whistle, that would be huge. 33%. So we got to roll between 495, and we will successfully get there. All right, 33%. Blake Quaz nods his head. Here we go. Around to the left. He looks good. Now he's in trouble. He's on the well, and now he goes down. Blake Quaz could not keep up with that bull. And that is a shame because that would have been a big number. And now we get a real treat. Number 12, Jamie McCorkle taking on God's Gift, the number 3 bull in the world last year. He's got a 67 ride percentage. 32% of that will go away, though, and that'll make it a 35% chance. He's a mean one. McCorkle already coming in banged up, so he'll go to F. But look at the mark on that bull, 24. Somehow, some way he can make it. And McCorkle, his score would actually get improved to a C, and his style's at an A. So this has all the makings of a big number if he can make it to the whistle. We roll safely between 3 and 97. All right, here we go. 35 or under. He nods his head. Here he comes, coming out the gate. Oh my goodness, McCorkle looks very, very good. He beats him at the first move, beats him at the second, coming around into his hand. This is exactly where McCorkle wants him. McCorkle's going to make the whistle, and there it is. And that is a qualified ride for Jamie McCorkle. The number 3 bull in the world could not match up against him, and that is going to be a number for McCorkle. Wow. Now all of the riders. This could be a huge number. As we will now roll on the judges' charts. This could be big right here, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for the numbers to come in. The style judges currently inputting their numbers in right now. This could be a huge score. It's all going to depend on, now they're going to see what kind of trip the bull had. And he actually had a pretty underwhelming trip, which is a shame. I might explain why McCorkle was able to cover him as easily as he was, as the numbers are ready to come in. So he gets a pair of 18s for the score, and now for the style, he gets a 4 and a 3. That's one of the highest style ones we've seen. And the bull gets a pair of 22s, bringing it to 87 points, and he will go into second place. Jamie McCorkle. Man, if that bull would have had the trip that it was capable of having, considering it was ranked at a 24 mark and it scored only 22s, that could have been a huge score. But 87 is not bad. He'll go into second behind Leslie Kakour. And Kakour still waits 12 more riders to come, including the re-ride that we had earlier. He'll be last. Adam Stilley out of Great Britain will be our next rider. 67 ride percentage. Wisecracker takes away 31% of that, so that'll make it 36% chance of riding it. Pretty friendly bull. Stilley comes in a little banged up, but look at the mark here. We're getting to some big bulls. 23 mark. Score rating for Stilley is a B, so this could be, and his style's an A. If he makes the whistle here, this could be huge. First, we got to roll between 11 and 96, and we will do that. So now, here we go. 36 or under is what we're looking for. He nods his head, and he comes out, looks good, and now he doesn't look good anymore as the bull throws a second move at him, spinning into his hands to start out with, and then coming out of it, really fooling that rider right there. So no score for that young man. I say young man, he's 49 years old. And now we go to Junior Stretmeyer out of Denmark, 53 years young. He's got a cover percentage of 68, but Hammer, the bull, actually helps him out. So now, hold on 1 second. I got to change that. Nope. There we go. So that'll improve his chances to a 72. Pretty friendly bull. Actually will help him find the Fountain of Youth as he gives him one, so that'll take him to a C. Oops. Mark is 22. The score rating is going to take a hit, though, to an F. The style of Stretmeyer starting to decline. I mean, what do you expect? He's 53 years old. Where I saw Melvin Jan do something. Let's see if Stretmeyer can do it. He's on Hammer. Here we go. And the roll is safe. Now we need 72 or under. The score, he's there. He's looking good. Coming around. This should be an easy cover. Now he's in trouble. 3 seconds left, and he comes off at the same time as the whistle. They are saying 0.2 seconds left on the clock. They are not going to give him a score. He rolled a 74 when he needed a 72. The two most coverable bulls in the pin are causing trouble. We saw it earlier, and now we see it again with Junior Stretmeyer. Now we go to the top 10, or the top, Robin Woolley out of the United States of America. He's got a 68 ride percentage, down to 38. Mean bull. Takes him down to a C. He was an A. And not a rider-friendly bull either. Takes him down to an F. Robin Woolley, 22 years old, has got one of the best styles in the game. 14 to 96, we roll. We're looking good there. All right, 38 or under. Here we go. Nods his head. And that's not going to happen as he rolls an 88. Not even close. So he will hit the dirt as well. So now we move on to Earl Kissinger. Whoops. Out of Germany. Kissinger with a 69 ride percentage. 31 takes that down to 30, minus 31, that's now 38. Mean Bull. This is Texas Jack Kissinger, 52 years old. Comes in a little banged up. His score is actually still holding up pretty good. His style, of course, on the decline as most elderly riders get. So 10 through at 98, we need that first. And we're looking good, 45. All right, 38 or under. He nods his head, comes out the chute. Man, Kissinger's putting it on. Kissinger meets him around the back, comes into his hand. This is going to be a qualified ride for Earl Kissinger, no problem. He rolled a 21, he needed a 38 or under, and we are going to get our second qualified ride in the first qualified ride, in the top 10. Marked at a 22. He's got a C in the styles at D. So now we'll roll on the charts. The judges will get to work, do their job, and give us some numbers. Tell you what, the bull, Texas Jack, the judge, from the numbers I'm seeing, the judges think he had a tremendous trip. Waiting for the scores from the rider judge. All right, we got our numbers, so here they come. For the rider judge, we got an 18 and a 17. For style, we got a pair of 3s. But for the bull, a 24 and a 21 brings the total score to 86 points. So we've got a top 3 now. You've got Leslie Kakour with an 88 in first. Jamie McCorkle with an 87 in second. And now Earl Kissinger with an 86 in third. That'll bring us to Tyree Hallowich on bow time. Tyree, 49 years old, 69% ride percentage. That will come down to a 38. Pretty mean bull. Brings Tyree down to an F, mark 22. The score rating is going to stay at a D, and the style will be a C. So we're ready to get this one going. Number 7 man in the world last year. As long as we roll between a 4 and a 96, which we will. All right, 38 or under. Here we go. Coming out the back, and out the back he goes. Tyree Hallowich, no chance on that bull. He rolls a 73. He needed a 38 or under to make it to the 8. And now we'll go to Kenton Wagner on Stray Kitty. Wagner, a 70% ride. That'll come down to make it a 34. Pretty mean bull, Stray Kitty. Brings his health down to an F. But he's rider friendly, which will bring his score back up to a C, and his style, of course, at a D. 49-year-old Kenton Wagner. Still got a few good years left in him. Here we gotta go. Gotta roll between an 8 and a 100, and we do have 50. All right, 34 and under. Wagner nods his head, coming out, and out he goes. Not even close. Rolls a 65. So no score for Kenton Wagner. And that 88 by Leslie Kakour looking pretty strong right now. Now we go to number 5, Ronnie Ballantyne. And this could be good. He's got a 70 ride percentage. Brings him down to a 46% chance of covering this bull. Phantom, number 14 bull in the world last year. Pretty friendly bull. Valentine, 48 years old and is pretty healthy too. Score is actually going to get some help too, so out to B, and his style's a C. So here we go. The mark on this bull is pretty average at 22. Got to roll between a 6 and a 95, which we don't. Looks like we have a re-ride coming up as we roll 100. So Phantom must have stumbled out the chute. So that means we will bold it out. We have 2 re-rides we're going to have to take care of after the final scheduled rider has gone. So that'll now bring us to High McGrew and War Dance. Number 4 man last year. War Dance, however, the number 1 bull in the world last year. 74% chance of covering it, but that is cut down to 41%. And of course, War Dance pretty mean. McGrew pretty healthy though, so he'll come down to a B. Mark is 24. He helps the rider out, bring him to a C. And McGrew, not a very stylish rider. He's one of those guys who just hops on the bull and gets it done. Needs a roll between a 13 and a 100. And we don't. We actually have an event. Okay, so we'll go to the event chart. First time tonight. Events. All right. We roll an 18. Flank strap falls off. Bull re-ride awarded to rider. So High McGrew will get a re-ride. So back-to-back re-rides. So now we've got our 3rd re-ride. So War Dance, the number 1, the World Championship bull from last year, will not get to show what he can do here in the UK. We'll just have to wait for next week. Once a bull's used, you can't use it again. All right, now it'll be Clint Basime from the United States of America. He's on Smoking Gun. Basime, a 75% chance of covering this one. He only loses 23%, so that takes him down to 52. So chances are he'll still get it. He'll actually make Basime a little bit more healthier, down to a C, but it will not help out his score, so he's going to have to do this all on his own. Sorry, 1 second. I need to make a playlist for this. Style to B. Checking in on everything as Basime getting ready to cover this bull. Okay, Basime. Ready to go. First, we got to roll between a 6 and a 96. 52. So we get there. All right. That's the number he needs, or under, to make the whistle. Here we go. Basime looking good. Basime covering this one coming out the gate. There is no chance Basime is going to get off this one. He's going to make 8 and get a score. Clint Basime, the number 3 man in the world last year, the bronze bucklist, gets it done. So the numbers will be coming in soon. The judges go to work. Okay. Okay, we got our first numbers coming in right now. The style judges doing their thing. And now we'll see what the bull judges think. Pretty average bull usually. What kind of trip did he have out? And I don't think they're very impressed with him as the numbers are coming in. Here we go. So the first number is a pair of 18s for the ride. The first pair of 3s for the style, and for the bull, a 22 and a 21, giving him a total of 85 points. So that'll help him out as we get ready for round 2 tomorrow, which I haven't decided if I'm going to broadcast this or not. I guess it'll all depend on what kind of interaction we get with it on demand, because I know nobody's watching right now. So let me know if you guys want to see more unique stuff like this. Please tell me in the chat room or in the comments section. As we move on to the number 2 guy from last year, the High American, Rich Eiton. He has a cover percentage of 76, and he only gets taken down to a 77. Legally Blonde, the number 72 bull in the world last year. But she's mean. Takes Eiton down to an F, and not rider friendly. It'll affect his score down to a C. Eiton's going to have to do it all on his own if he's going to challenge for this. Here we go. 2 to 96 is what we're looking for first, and we roll 100. So another re-ride, which is probably for the best, because that bull was not going to give Eiton what he needed to compete for this one. So after our next rider, our final scheduled rider, Seymour Poilet out of Argentina, last year's world champion. After his ride, then we'll go through and do the 1, 2, 3, 4 re-rides, and then we'll call it a night. So we got extra rodeo coming up. Ride rating for Poilet is an 82 per cover percentage. Takes it down to 40. This bull is mean. Takes his health down to a C. And will bring his score to AA. This could be huge, actually. He's very rider friendly. Not the most stylish rider in the world, but let's see what the world champ has to offer. We got to roll between 7 and 97, and we will do just that. Here we go. 40 or under. Nods his head. Out the chute he comes, and this is going to be all Seymour Poilet. Poilet looking very, very good. Not a chance he's not going to make 8, and he does just that. Throws his hat in the air. He knows this is going to be a big score. He needed a 40. He rolled a 14. Wow. AA will be the score rating. That's impressive, but D for the style. So now the judges are going to go to work. I would not be surprised if this is our new leader. First, they'll mark the bull. Bull had a very good trip. He matched up to Seymour Poilet. What you expect. Great competition to do. You match up to whoever you're against. The style, though, I'm not really looking forward. Those numbers probably won't be the biggest. Seymour Poilet, not the biggest style, not the most stylish rider in the world. But his score is going to be through the roof. Count on it. Waiting still for the final numbers to pour in. All right, we got the numbers. We're going to input them. Then we got 4 rerides to do, and then we're calling it a night. All right. For the ride, he gets an 18 and a 19. For style, he gets a pair of 3s. For the mark, he gets a 20. The bull gets a 23 and a 21, bringing the total score to 87 points. Ties him for second place. Seymour Piat picking up right where he left off. And he's looking good for round 2. That's what it's all about, stringing together 2 rides. And that's what he's going to do, as we will now set up for our re-ride pin. As we come to the end of what you would call regulation. So we need our first re-ride bronc. That'll be Werewolf, or re-ride bull, sorry. Be Werewolf. He'll be matched up with Victor Firm. Werewolf, the 21 bull, number 20 bull in the world last year. So now we got to go through and get all his stuff. He's got a 14 event ranking, 14 event rating, and a 99 re-ride, so chances are not going to be a re-ride. A negative 14. Injury rating of 0. A mark of 22. A score rating of 0. All right, so now we'll go back and set up Victor Firm up on this bad boy. Number 54. "32 years old. He's got a 56 ride percentage, minus 14. That'll take him down to 42. In pretty friendly bull for Firm, so that'll keep him pretty healthy at an A. Score rating is a 0, so his score will stay at D, and his style an A. So let's go ahead and get this first re-ride done. Victor Firm on his second bull of the night. And we roll a 60, so we're going to get a ride. Here we go. He needs to be 42 or under, and he isn't. He's 73, so Victor Firm will get no score, all that waiting, and that's how that will turn out. So now we go up, find our next re-ride. It's pretty far up here, and it will be Ronnie Ballantyne and Phantom. And now we'll go to our re-ride pin. No crap. Just needed to be 91. Whirligig. No. Oh well. All right, Geronimo will be the next re-ride bull. Number 96 bull. He's got a 9 event and a 100 re-ride. Negative ride percentage of negative 30, so he's actually harder than Phantom. I'll bring his ride percentage down to 40%. He's actually a very nice bull. Mark is 22. Score rating is actually -1, so he's not very rider friendly. And now we'll get it. Ronnie Ballantyne's stats, the number 5 man in the world. He has a ride of 70, but we already knew that. We need his injury rating. His injury is an A, so it'll actually be a double A. Score rating is going to take a hit, so that'll take him down to D. And his style is a C. All right, so here we go. Only a 40% chance of covering Geronimo here on the re-ride. We roll. 94, we're good. And he will easily make the whistle. Ballantyne owns Geronimo from the start. So this will be interesting. So, a 22 mark. A D score rating. And C style. So, we'll go ahead and let the judges do their job for Ballantyne. Still that 88. By, who was it? '88 by Leslie Kakour on top. Hold on 1 second. Ballantyne waiting for his ride score right now. He did make 8. All right. He got. All right. Now we're waiting for the numbers to come in. Ooh. Judges are split on that one, I'll tell you that much. And now we'll score the bull. What kind of trip did he have? Geronimo. Okay, we got our numbers, so we're ready to put them in for Ronnie Ballantyne. Okay, the ride gets a 17 and a 19, so good score there to start out. A pair of 3s on style and a pair of 22s for the mark, giving him a total score of 86. So now we'll go to High McGrew, who had the number 1 bull of the night, the most anticipated matchup, and the flank strap falls off. So that'll result in a re-ride. And he gets Mr. USA, the number 16 bull in the world last year. I think we've got one more re-ride after this. So find the number 16 bull in the world. He's got an event rating of 4 and a re-ride of 100 and a negative 24, so he's an easier bull to cover. And I'll bring it down to a 50% chance High McGrew covers this one. Injury rating of +1, a mark of 22, a score of +1, so he's very rider friendly. All right, now we'll go to High McGrew, the number 4 man in the world last year. Already did his rider percentage. So injury, he's pretty healthy. So he actually goes to double A. Mark, score rating, scores goes to C. Rider style is a D. All right, High McGrew, 50% chance of covering this bull. First, let's make sure we get out of the event re-ride chart, 4 through 100, and we get that. All right, here we go. Hi, McGrew. Nods his head, opens the chute, and here we go. McGrew already feeling confident as he comes out of the gate, spurring this bull, looking very, very confident. The bull's away from his hand, right where he wants it, and McGrew makes 8, and he will get a score here in round 1. Hi, McGrew does exactly what we figured he would do. He's one of the favorites to win the world this year. The bull, however, being a 22 mark, could make the difference between whether he would have won it tonight or not. Let's find out. They're going to score the bull first. So pretty average trip for the bull. It's going to be up to High to see what he does with really everything. High McGrew just standing there, waiting to see what his score will be. And we'll have an answer for him in a second. All right, we got our numbers and we're ready to input them to see where High McGrew falls in this one. All right, so the first score is going to be a 17 and an 18 for the ride. His style, pair of threes. That seems to be the typical thing. And the bull is marked at 21. And hold on 1 second. A 21 and a 22, giving him a total score of 84. So the bull cost him, and the way he covered Smoking Gun really Mr. USA really makes you wonder how he would have covered War Dance, the #1 bull in the world last year, and that would have been a matchup. Sure, he's wanting that. And now Rich Eiton, our final re-ride of the night. He will get Like Mike, so he goes from Like Mike, or from Legally Blonde to Like Mike. So bull number 71, we got to look up his info. Once again, if you guys want to see more bull riding on this channel, just let me know. I'm having a good time with it, but if no one's going to watch it, I can always just do it offline. All right, he's got an event of 7 and a re-ride rating of 100, so he's hardly ever has to do a re-ride. He's a much more difficult bull. Legally Blonde was a -2. Like Mike is a -32, which automatically takes Rich Eiton 76% or 74 percentage to a, or sorry, I was right, 76 percentage, sorry, 75 percentage, gosh, to a 43% chance. This bull is pretty mean too, so that'll hold up. The mark is the same. Score rating is the same, so that'll hold up. So we really won't have to adjust anything. I think we're ready to go. Rich Eiton versus Like Mike. Final ride of the night, an 88 sits on top of the leaderboard by Leslie Kakour. An American is going to walk out of here with the round 1 lead. One way or another, will it be Leslie Kakour or Rich Eiton? Eiton. Here we go. We're going to roll for the event and the re-ride. Please don't be there. All right, we're good. 45. All right. He needs a 43 or under in order to make the whistle, and he won't get it. He's launched out the back, and that is going to do it for Rich Eiton. And that is going to do it for us here. So Leslie Kakor wins round 1 and has the lead going in to round 2 tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this EO Fictional Sports Universe special presentation. And we will see you, gentlemen and ladies, next time the ball, the puck, or in this case, the cowboy flies. Thank you so much, and take care.